structure is looking very good. Bishop f6 blade here. c5 is next. If I'm playing this position with white, I probably bring a rook at some point to anticipate the opening of the center of the board. If the center opens, my rook will be a lot more powerful. That's what he plays. And now queen d6, which targets the knight, also prepares to bring your own rooks. Just be careful, don't hang this. A6 will always be useful, c6 is always useful, c6, and then moving the bishop somewhere maybe. Position is very tense. Very, very tense. Black doesn't really want to grab this pawn because it would open the floodgates for white's counterplay. White doesn't really want to play f3 because if you play f3, maybe you're detonating to a little bit too much. Anyway, white goes e3, which is just a nice waiting move, stabilizing the center. Maybe the bishop is going to have a passage in the future. d4 is always going to be protected. You know, maybe the knight could go to e2. Maybe you can play knight to e2 and then f3. That also could be an idea to try to trap this knight. Black goes c5. Now, the thing about the move c5 is logically it makes sense. The problem with c5, though, after this move e3, is that it's actually white who is ready to open the position and not black. You would think that the person with the two bishops wants to open the position. Yes, in theory. But the person that has way too many weaknesses to take care of might not want to open the position. Look at white's pawn structure. Incredibly solid. Almost every pawn on a dark square, which complements the light squared bishop. And so white's structure is very intact. Everything is kind of coordinated. Black is kind of, you know, hanging on. What is this? Like getting by the seat of their pants? Something like that. I don't know. Like everything is overextended. You really were not supposed to run out to the front lines with everybody. And now 4 out of your 7 pawns are clashing in the middle. It's going to be very difficult for all of the pieces to hold everything together. Knight to b5 is the move chosen by Václav here, attacking the queen. And Maciej goes queen e7, continuing to hit this and also defending the center. But now the knight is going to be kicked out. And this is the first bit of progress that white has made in the game. The knight is going to have to depart the position and come back. White is probably going to trade. And now I got to tell you from this point, I love white's position. Just visually, everything looks like it makes sense here. White is not winning, but